Around the world, hundreds of pro-Palestinian demonstrators, they've gathered near the Christmas tree lighting ceremony in Rockefeller Center on Wednesday night. Dre Clark is live in New York City. A lot of people were there, but they certainly didn't interrupt the big show. But it did cause some people to be annoyed, from what I was reading from many media reports, those who'd come out to just see the Christmas tree lighting.
Yeah, slightly annoyed, and good morning to you, Adrienne, because they just wanted to come out with their families and have a nice time. Unfortunately, they did have to, some of them at least, encounter some of the protests that was happening just a few blocks down. But hundreds of those pro-Palestinian demonstrators did show up last night, as expected, to make sure their voices were heard here for the annual Christmas tree lighting at Rockefeller Center. There were thousands of people gathered on the plaza behind me and many more on the surrounding blocks. Meanwhile, the NYPD had their hands full trying to handle both crowds and keep that sense of peace here as people showed up to take advantage of the long-standing holiday tradition. Take a look. And this was the scene last night in Midtown Manhattan, with hundreds of demonstrators and protesters waving Palestinian flags while at the same time yelling, "Shut it down" and "River to the sea," which many consider to be an anti-Semitic slogan. At one point, protesters and police engaged in a big shoving match as demonstrators tried to push their way closer to the tree. A flyer urged them to flood the tree lighting for Gaza. They showed up a few hours before the event started, but the police managed to keep them almost 2 blocks away from the tree lighting and the plaza area where thousands of onlookers were gathered. That large tree you saw there a moment ago near the protesters, by the way, is not the Rockefeller Christmas tree. Now, the NYPD did have a security plan in place that included drones giving officers a bird's eye view of both the demonstrators and the crowd of onlookers and their movements, while on the ground, police officers in uniform and plain clothes mixed in with the crowd. The police department was trying to avoid what happened last week at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, when 30 people interrupted the parade and were arrested and ticketed for disorderly conduct. Large protests and demonstrations have been happening around the city since the war between Israel and Hamas started in October, many saying they won't stop demonstrating and protesting until a permanent ceasefire is declared. Meanwhile, the NYPD says there were no threats of violence being made last night, so they had no reason to cancel the event, and they were more than prepared to deal with anything unexpected.
You'll see drones above us, you'll see aviation above us, you'll see canines, you'll see counterterrorism division or intel division. And my concern is that if something could dig wrong, we will react quickly and get people home in one piece.
And the NYPD managed to handle both the crowd of demonstrators and onlookers pretty well. There was no reports of any incidents. Meanwhile, you can see the Rockefeller Christmas tree right here over my shoulder. It stands, by the way, 80 feet tall, has some 50,000 lights, and right there on the top is a 900-pound star covered with more than 50,000 crystals. Definitely shining very bright here in Midtown Manhattan, Markie.
Yes, the tree still hoisted, magnificently lit. We will look to that for a sliver of joy amongst the chaos. Dre Clark, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.